Hello everybody, my name is Jad. Welcome to another MLB 9 Innings 25 video, and in today's video we've got some packs, we've got some combos to go through, we've got to talk about some of the things I've kind of failed at, and then we'll get into the rest of the video as we see fit. So to get into the beginning of the video, I don't have a Sig pack today. I'll have a Sig pack tomorrow because I'm really bad at the events, and I didn't do all of the signature development day road, and therefore I'll be coming up short on the 2 Sig packs at the end, and I will be getting only one more tomorrow, so it'll be in next week's video. I believe next week is also a club Sig pack as well, so unfortunately for me, no Sig packs for me today. Yeah, I just missed random days, and I don't know what happened. I missed a bunch of days in the end. I don't know what happened. But I have 225 premium player packs today. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm not going to subject everybody here to me ripping through 225 premium player packs. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up to the limit that I can, and then we're going to move on from there. But I actually did get an okay number of premium skill change tickets today. Usually I don't get that many, but today I actually ended up with, you're going to love this, I got 5, and I got 2 of them from the shop. So I got 3 this week. 3 whole premium skill change tickets from farming the entire week. Unbelievable. Rates are exceptionally horrible right now. I don't know what's going on with the rates right now, but they're really messed up. I don't know. Some of you guys have been saying that you guys also similarly have had pretty poor rates from them. But in the real life baseball right now, the way it's going on is we just finished up a series against the Rockies. I hate playing against bad teams, man. It's a lot of fun to watch your team beat the daylights out of some team that's bad and all that. That's fun. I mean, they beat the daylights out of the Rockies one day. But when you have to deal with them potentially losing a game to, the worst team in baseball, essentially, that's no fun. It's like when you're a team that is in first place like we are, and then you play a team that's historically awful like the Rockies or the White Sox from the previous year, you're expected to win every single game. And that's not how baseball works. And it's really frustrating when you don't win because you expect them to win against a team that has 8 wins all season and on top of that is on historic losing pace. But if you don't win, you're a laughingstock. And if you won, then nobody cares because it's just what you were supposed to do anyway. So it's really a no-win situation. It's why I hate playing bad teams, because you're playing a sport that's historically one of the most random sports in history. Any team can beat any team on any given day. No team goes 162-0. No team loses 162 games. Even the worst team in baseball history has won 40 games. So that's why, to me, it's kind of it's an unfortunate situation that we found ourselves in, which was we are losing the opening game 3-2 to the Rockies, which was a horrendous game to lose, in my opinion, because you basically could not hit a pitcher that has never won a game in the majors. On top of that, your pitcher decides, unfortunately, to give up the lead late. Just all around, just unfortunate. They couldn't come back against the bullpen, and then the next day they come back and then they blow the Rockies out of the water, which was expected. And then they come back in the third game and it's a nail-biter. They have a nail-biter where we have our closer, Luke Weaver, who has a .4 ERA coming into the game, who immediately, on the first batter he faces in the ninth in a 2-run game, gives up a leadoff home run, and then it's off to the races at that point. And then it was basically I think it was a line drive single, and that was a line drive out, and then it was a walk. So now you have the tying run on second and the winning run on first with 1 out. It's just all bad. It's all bad, man. It was just so unfun to sit there and watch because you're expected to win, and everyone's gonna laugh at you if you lose. And I didn't want to really deal with the people on Twitter. That was going to be a really tough time, in my opinion, to deal with the backlash of losing a series to the Rockies. We were quite literally one long single or a double away from losing the series to the Rockies. It was just so bad. It was just, it was heart-wrenching. I couldn't believe it. And finally, when we finally won, it didn't even feel like we won. I just felt sick to my stomach, I just wanted to get out of my work truck and throw up. It was just horrible. Horrible. I hate playing bad teams. There's no shame, in my opinion, in losing to the good teams. If the Subway Series, I commented on in the last video, if we lose to the Mets, there's no shame in losing to the Mets. They're a great team. They're in first place in their division, although I think maybe the Phillies are in first place now in their division. But at the time they were in first place in their division, there's no shame in losing a game to the Mets or losing a series to the Mets. If you take 1 out of 3 and they're all competitive games. I mean, the Rockies are just a non-competitive team. It just seemed like they made every single defensive play, and every time they had a guy scoring in scoring position, they got a hit, or they got clutch plays, or they basically had every single hit was just a rope right at somebody. It was very frustrating to sit there and watch. I was getting very antsy watching the game. Very, very tough to sit there and watch or listen to it. It is just so bad. So, whoever plays the Rockies next, good luck. They played us very tough, in my opinion. It was not easy. I don't know. I can't explain it. They seem to play better at home. Maybe it's the fact that we never play in cores, so therefore we don't really know what to do. It seemed like the only people that really played in cores previously, such as like Bellinger and LeMahieu and Fried and Devin Williams, were like the only ones who really knew what to do there. It seemed like the rest of the lineup was just kind of dazed and confused the entire time. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm just coping. Maybe I'm just coping and seething. Yeah, I have no idea. But it's tough, man. It was tough. It was good to see Judge hit a couple home runs, though. He seemed like he was kind of locked in. He was really doing a lot of the work. So, all in all, it could have been better, but it absolutely could have been a lot worse. I was quite literally about to come on here and just destroy things if they lost the series to the Rockies. So, thankfully, now we're off to LA to go play the Angels and then the Dodgers. So, hopefully, it's a little bit of a better series, since they actually have competition to play up to in the Dodgers, and hopefully they don't lose the series to the Angels, because that would also be horrendous, and I would probably, like I said, cope and see the entire time, but hopefully it gets a little bit better. But anyway, getting back to the game, one of you guys did want to see my backup. I'll show you guys my backup a little bit. There's a lot of old players in there. I guarantee you there's a lot of trash in there as well, so we'll take a look through the backup real quickly at some point in the video, because I will have a lot of time due to the fact that I only have basically 5 PSETs and I have no Legend Skill Change tickets, and we basically have nothing else to do in the trainer department except for open up a premium trainer ticket. So we will be having a lot of extra time after I'm done with all these combinations. I think after all these premium player packs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the Ultimates and the Diamonds. Ooh, love pulling that JV out of that 5 silver. I think that was a 5 silver combo. That was pretty sweet. I'll take that. Well, I don't know who that is, but I'll take him. Nope. Nope. So, wake up today to like the Yankees being basically the number 1 power ranking team according to, I don't know, somebody. But, you know, they don't know baseball. But in other baseball news, bro, Derek Skubal had a heck of a game. I mean, my God, Derek Skubal basically pitched a Maddox, essentially, a complete game shutout in under 100 pitches. The last pitch was 103 miles an hour. I mean, dude is a stud. I don't know how you can't get like flabbergasted when you watch him pitch, bro. He's something else. I can't believe that it was even floated that the Tigers were considering trading him at some point. The fact that even got to be a normal conversation, I don't think it really got to the point where there were really true names being exchanged, where they had to really decide whether or not to let him go. But if Baltimore really wanted to get him, I really believe that when I said at the time, they would have to give up a king's ransom in order to be able to get him. And I don't know. I think the Tigers are absolutely better off not having traded him. And so far, so good. The Tigers are in first place in the division. They're blown away. I think they're like the best record in the American League right now. So, truthfully, what an incredible turnaround. They're going to be a tough team come playoff time. So, not looking forward to playing them again. Thankfully, we got our games out of the way already, from what I remember. I don't know. We'll have to play them again at some point, but we got the beginning of the series out of the way originally. And now Javi Baez is looking like a comeback player of the century right now. But who knows? It's not really... It's a long season. It's already a month in. I mean, Aaron Judge is still hitting 400 as far as I'm concerned. So it's a long season. A lot can change. Oh, please don't give me the gold. I'm begging you, don't give me the gold. Give me the gold. Okay. I got the Contreras. Contreras, who's a POTM on Rivals right now, I believe. POTM, I mean, a Rivals pick. I don't know. Language is hard. I'll take the JV again. No JV. No, Colin McHugh. Okay, after this combo, we're going to go open up a bunch of the Ultimates and see what we can get. Hey, look, Derek Skubal. Look at that. Bing bong. Derek Skubal. Sam Huff. All right, let me drop this Chris Sale, and then we'll go open up the Ultimates. Adios. Take a drink real quick. I hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day. Today is Memorial Day here, so... I don't know how many of the U.S. viewers I have, but if you guys are in the United States, I hope you guys have a safe Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys are out there with your family. Hopefully you'll catch my video later tonight, but I am recording this video, and then I am going out to go be with some family members, and then we will be watching some baseball later on tonight. So that's the dream. Hopefully it's good weather where you guys are. It's pretty good weather here. It's beautiful outside. It's not supposed to be beautiful later on in the week, but good weather for the holiday. Hopefully you guys aren't working today. Thankfully, I don't have to go to work today anyway, but hopefully you guys don't have to work long if you guys are. 2 Jason Haywards in 3 packs. Yeah, sure. Make it make sense, game. Live season premiums. Give me that Arson Judge 25. Arson Judge 25. Michael King. Michael King. Looking good. Would not mind having Michael King back. Jason Dominguez. What's his base number? 69. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, it's Gleyber Torres. I didn't look at the Gleyber Torres either. I was too busy looking at the Jason Dominguez. Okay. There's Tolia, who's having a rough go at it, but he's a very pesky player in the field. Especially against us, he looked like an all-star against us. All right, team selective pack. Let's see. Give me that. Are there live cards in team selective packs? I don't remember. I think you have to have the live season ones. I'm not too sure. Oh, 2 diamonds though. Jameson Taillon. What a weird season he had, Jameson Taillon. I kind of miss him a little bit. He was kind of that like pesky starter that we always had that you could kind of get good innings. When he was on, he was on. But when he was off, my God, he was getting hit around. It looked like Sonny Gray out there when he was off. But when he had that curveball working, ooh baby, and he was pitching up in the zone with the fastball, oh my, he was a tough cookie. There's an Arson Judge 25, 72 base. I feel like that his power number should be higher than 82 base. Just saying. 88 base contact. That's gonna be a nasty sig. 403 average on the live card. Of course, is POTM as well, obviously. 2 Austin Wells. Austin Wells having a pretty solid year. Ryan Yarbrough, 65. I feel like Ryan Yarbrough deserves a better card. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he deserves a better card. He has been pretty good in my opinion. In terms of being a 6 starter and being a long reliever, I think he deserves better than a 65 overall. I don't know if he's considered a relief pitcher. If he's a relief pitcher, then 65 makes sense. But he's been filling in the starting role for us, so I'm not quite sure. I did not notice whether or not they gave him an RP or if they gave him a starting pitcher card. I'll have to go double check that real quickly. God, that Efron, the Francisco Rodriguez, or Felix Rodriguez. I'm sorry. Who am I thinking of? Francisco Rodriguez? Hold on a second. Where's the Google? I need the Google machine. Oh, I'm thinking of the Efrod from the Tigers. Yeah, that Efrod. That's not that Efrod? That's not the Efrod. Okay. Hold on a second. We're doing the Google right now. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was this Efrod. I thought it was the Francisco Rodriguez, the one that was in the World Series with the Angels. I was 9 at the time, so look, don't blame me. I was literally 9 years old when that happened, so I take no responsibility. Oh, Yankee killer Randall Grichuk, of course. How could I forget? The pain and the suffering of Randall Grichuk destroying the hearts of Yankee fans. Thank goodness he left the league. Another Jameson Taillon. For all of you conspiracy theory fans out there, another Jameson Taillon. Just like 2 JVs. Ooh, David Bednar. What kind of season is David Bednar having? 65 as a closing pitcher? 65 as a closing pitcher with a 4.26 ERA. Sure, he's 0-4 with a 4.2 ERA and he's a 65 base. I disagree. I'm sorry. I do not agree with your system. The Polar Bear. Big Meat Pete. Jason Giambi? Yeah. David Justice. I'll take the David Justice. Oh, Yankee legend Michael Tonkin, though. That's kind of weird that David Justice does not have a picture for the Yankee card. That's just weird. I feel like there's another Jameson Taillon in case you're not convinced. There's another Jameson Taillon right there in our face. Come on, give me a prime on this refresh. Or like it's like I really don't want. Do I want Yankee legend Alex Verdugo or do I want Yankee legend Gio Urshela? Let's hit the Walker. Alrighty then. Let's see. Diamond Pack. We're getting to the end here. We're almost there. We're almost to the meat and potatoes of the video. The part we all come to see, which is me getting mad at PSETs. Hopefully... Ooh, Yankee legend Andrew Miller. Hopefully we get lucky and we actually land a couple PSETs from the ranked coin boxes because we have not gotten lucky recently. JV25. 66 base. Oof, not going well. AJ Minter, though, is having a phenomenal year. 64 base? Really? That's it? 1.64 ERA. Bruh. What do you mean? Huh? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Ooh, that Gary Sanchez, 17. That's the Sig I have. Alrighty then, that's gonna do it for all of those. Let's go combine some people real quickly. I would combine away some of the premium packs into a team select packs, which is what I usually do, which would eat up about 50 of them. But unfortunately, the timer is not ready for it yet, so I cannot quite yet do so. All right, Ryan Yarbrough is an RP. I just noticed that right now. He is an RP, so that might explain the low overall. He's playing a weird role, so it's kind of difficult to really gauge. He's kind of like the old Tampa Bay opener role, which is he could be a bulk guy, or he could be the opener guy, he could be a long relief guy, make spot starts. So it's kind of tough to really assign him a traditional role, so I guess I just went with our relief pitcher because he's pitched like a majority of his innings in relief at this point. Although recently, in the last couple of weeks, he has made a couple spot starts, so who knows? Who knows? Give me that. Yeah, that's an awful diamond. My God. Yeah, give me the Sandy Alcantara. Sandy Alcantara. I'll get the Lars Nootbaar. Lars Nootbaar, Hall of Fame name, by the way. I discussed this with one of my friends. Lars Nootbaar, Hall of Fame name, but unfortunately not a Hall of Fame player right now. Not a Hall of Fame pull from these combos. Oh, yeah, just give me diamond. Just give me diamond. JT Brubaker, sure. Oh, man, Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera, get better, my guy. I feel so bad for Cabrera. That was such a brutal injury to watch live. So sad. Good. Run. Where'd all my gold cards go? Peterson. Is that a live Peterson? It's probably a gaudy card if it was a live Peterson. He's not having a great season right now. He was on the Chris Davis career path for like the beginning of the year, so I'm not quite sure. I think he's picked it up a little bit by now, but for the moment he was on the Chris Davis whatchamacallit, like just there's a word for it, but I can't really remember it. It's a big word. It's a nice word. Oh well, it's probably not important if I don't remember it. But he was about to make bad history is basically what I'm trying to say. He was about to be... Alright, we're just going to forget it. I don't remember what the word was, man. I'm not going to sit here and just sit here in silence and think about my poor decisions in the meantime. Gleyber Torres. Yeah. Well, guaranteed a gold at least, which is a good thing. Yeah, Martin Maldonado. Kind of a gross card. Kind of gross. Kind of gross. Oh, Sean Armstrong? No, Sean Armstrong. I combined a Sean Armstrong into a Sean Armstrong. Sure. If you say so. Oh, no. No Lily. No No JJ either. I'm probably not saving the Judge POTM card. I'm not really too interested in keeping the silver. I really just wanted to take a look at his stats. I wanted to just see like what he looked like without looking at like the collection. If I got a diamond, I would keep it essentially, but I'm not really too concerned about. Oh no, I don't want to. I hate that I can't just do a normal combination. Just give me the normal combination option. Like, I don't want to do a position combination with 5 silver starting pitchers. I'm good, thanks. I'm okay. Come on, baby. Surprised we have not seen a single prime come up in any of these combinations at all so far. No combination primes. No from the packs. I haven't even seen a vintage in this one either, which is weird. Wondering where all the cards are, man. What am I doing wrong? That was 2 diamonds in that combo. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe we just gotta start putting 2 diamonds in a combo. Oh, and I got a gold back. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Value. Alright, I think that's going to be everything for the moment we can do. Let's get rid of some of these older silvers that are just kind of trapped here in the middle. The diamonds. Good. There's another Joe Adele card. Didn't we just have a gold one we just kind of got rid of? Hello? Talk about this every week, man. Talk about this every week. Oh, that's Kyle Schwarber. That was one of the cards I pulled as a diamond a long time ago. Because it was before he got traded, and it was a very good potential DH card, but it didn't matter in the long term anyway. So let's go take a look at the backup real quickly. I want to show you guys the backup. You guys want to see the backup player, so let's go by grade. Let's take a look at the cards I have in the backup. So I've got a couple old cards here. I've got my old feller, the Tom Glavine I never really worked on. My old Posada. Old Giancarlo Stanton Sig, which is just kind of never bothered to get legend skills on him. My old Sonny Gray, which is just poor stamina. My Andrew McCutcheon card, which is just kind of lost his job. Same with my Curtis Granderson, my old Mickey third base card. I don't know if he's still in the game. I assume he is because he's in Rivals. My old Tino Vintage Black Diamond, my old Gary Black Diamond, and my Tyler Clippard old middle reliever before I had a last Sig finally when I finally filled it out. And then I've just got a bunch of old retired primes in here. Felix is not in the game anymore. Yachty, Canerco, and also some Yankee ones as well. Anybody that has like a retired prime, I put it in here. Oh yeah, of course. And then also Starlin Castro Sig, which is not in the game anymore because he hits his wife and lost his job in the MLB. Supposedly, that's what the court case said. Then my old Jacob deGrom Sig. Anybody who's been a fan of the channel for a long time remembers the Jacob deGrom Sig. This was supposedly looking pretty good, but we never really landed legend skills on him. And we replaced him with a Team Sig anyway. And then, why do I have a Joe Morgan Sig in here? That's really weird. Throw him out there. I don't know what he's doing in here. Maybe a future vintage, maybe a future Sig combo for him. What else do I have in here? Why do I have some of these cards in here? Why are these in my backup? I don't know why these are in my backup. Oh, maybe they're in my backup because they were... Were they... like gold skill cards that were in my backup from old position training? Maybe that could be the case. That could probably be the case. And then I've got my old Yogi Berra in case ever Sig combo, Sig change ticket. A lot of old starting pitchers that are just kind of whatever. I don't know why. I've just got old material for Sigs that I really need to get rid of. My old Andrew Miller relief pitcher card from when I started the game. Same with my Didi Gregorius card, my Zach Britton. I kept all of my old normal cards from when I used to play the game. I kept this old Corey Kluber because I think he's not in the game anymore. Nick Nelson, who can probably go. I think he's in the Phillies now. And then my old Dylan Betances cards. This was my old OG Dylan Betances card from my original team. Todd Frazier, Yankee legend Todd Frazier. Kept him because 53 base diamond, pretty funny. Jonathan Loizaga, Joey Gallo. Did I develop this Joey Gallo, or was he like a position card? He might have been a position card, but he was just like crazy power number. Obviously, old Aaron Judge for a Sig change if I ever needed to, but never did. Matt Carpenter, who I was saving in case it was like that Sig change moment, but yeah. Franchy Cordero because funny, 58 base RP, not even RP, just a batter. Old Posada for Sig change, and then Mo for Sig change, which we don't need anymore because obviously I have the Sig. But I think it'd be a GI would be for my the Sig I have instead would be a lot better than using a Sig change on him. I think that would probably be that works. Old Dupe, George Brett, and then I've got a bunch of old retired primes like Zimmerman's retired. He's done. B-Mac is retired. Old Davis, Corey Kluber, Betances, Blackman, who's retired. Stan is not retired, but I don't know why he's in here. That's really weird. Oh, he was probably. I think he was in my old mentor. Is what I think is the problem is. Miggy. I tried to keep one of every vintage. I got a bunch of old All-Star cards in here. Old Ohtani, because the game gave us an Ohtani when he was released. When he went for Rookie of the Year in 18. Cameron Maybin, Yankee legend, Cameron Maybin, because bad card, 55. It's funny. Also, 0.36 average. Any, like, super low OVR cards I kept. Roger Clemens for a Sig change. Like, I still have this Frank Schwindel card. 51 base, 0.67. Joey Gallo, LA, because he was a Yankee at the time. I think I kept it because it might have been glitched out, and it was like right before we traded him, and it said that he was on LA with a Yankee picture, and I think they fixed it in the end. And then I got Edgar Dupe. I've got Wade Boggs. This is a really old card. This Carlos Ruiz card, not in the game anymore. Definitely not in the game anymore. All right, Dickey, definitely not in the game anymore. Bartolo, the legend Bartolo Colon, still got him. And then all these other cards. These are definitely retired. Wainwright, Mark Melanson, Pujols, Dustin Pedroia, Gordon Hudson. Kinsler's definitely out of the game. Braun's retired. I don't know how many of those cards are retired. I think Keuchel's back in the game now because he was on a roster. But he was off for a while. Wagner. I don't know. I think Wagner's still in the game. He's in Rivals, so that's why I'm confused. I don't know if he's still in the game or not. And then they got a bunch of Yankee primes, obviously. Ohtani, Montgomery, and then my Mo Sig, which still keeping for a day. I'm not sure what to do with him quite yet. A bunch of other Yankee cards, some All-Stars. And then you get into the real depths. Mikey Matuk, who used to be part of my tank lineup, who hit zero that year. Old Nestor Cortez, tank lineup, 15.26 ERA that year. Poor guy. It's my quarterback. I saved this Soto card for a future Sig in case we ever got him. Old Carlos Beltran, of course. I have the Yankee version of him too, but obviously Frank Schwindel, 0667, Yankee legend Steven Ridings, who's not in the game anymore. Carlos Beltran Yankee card, who I will never be able to GI now because they removed the option for you to GI normals now, so you can't do it anymore, but we'll see if I can ever fix that at some point. Maybe I can use one of those normal tickets. I don't know. Yankee Troy Tulowitzki, because why not? Because it's funny. 182, old cards. Yankee Geo. Clint Frazier, who's no longer Clint Frazier, who's now Jackson Frazier. And then, obviously, these are old cards. These are cards from my old tank lineups. If you guys remember the tank lineups we used to run, so that way you could lose as many games during your ranked refreshes and then just win, basically, against an easier team and get a bunch of ranked coins in order to get the faster trainings, is what we did. Old CC, Guardy, old B-Mac, this guy who I don't even remember him playing for us, Francisco Cervelli, Chris Owings, who also low average, bad card, just funny old cards. But that's basically my backup. I got a bunch of All-Stars, a bunch of Primes that are retired. Bunch of things in here, man. I don't know why, again, probably was in my... Did I train him? No, I didn't train him. Don't know why that card's in here. Don't know why some of these cards are in here. They're very weird. Give me some backup space back, at least. There doesn't seem to be a reason for any of these random cards to be in here. Like, why is this Bedrosian in here? I don't even know. Let me see this Clemens card. Yeah, it's pretty solid. 74, 71. Sparky Lyle. Willie Mays. Saved the Willie Mays card just in case for a future Sig, you know, whatever. Just to be cool, just to be cool. But yeah, that's basically my backup. Let me see if I have a Diamond Sig Combo now. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me go type. Does it have Sigs first? I've got the Joe Morgan, which I don't know. I don't know why I have this Joe Morgan. I'm not sure. Is he braggable? He's not braggable. He's out of the game. That's really weird. I don't know why I have this Joe Morgan here. I'm going to go with... I just put him in the backup to get him away in case I ever did a Sig combo, but I don't know why he'd be in here. We'll do a 3-diamond combo because there's no reason like I would ever want to keep a Joe Morgan here, to be honest. I think I have 2-diamond Sigs in here. I've got the Brad Brock, I got the Joe Morgan, and the Matt McLean. So let's go do that real quickly. We'll do the 3-Sig combo. The 3-diamond Sig combo. Oops, I want to do type. Ah. See what we can get in the 3-diamond Sig combo department. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, he's probably way back in the backup. I got the Matt McLean. He's probably one of my oldest. Yeah, he's my oldest one. Ah, DJ LeMahieu. Yankee legend DJ LeMahieu. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Save him for a future... Wait, what did he... Okay, I thought that said he hit 533. I'm like, that's probably not right. Alright, let's get back into the rest of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the deep dive into the absolute garbage I keep in my backup. Because it is literally just old cards and garbage in my backup. Nice. Not a single PSET from there. Awesome. Well, let's hope this is finally the week. Three. Okay, if that was 333, I would have been a little bit upset. I would have been quite a little bit upset. 233. We're high numbers here. Very good numbers here. Just need to be lucky and actually hit the legend skill for once. Just have to do it. 322. Alright, last chance. Please, man. No legend skill. 111? 111, of course. That's a great way to do it. Alright, let's take a look here real quickly. I have 3 Premium Trainer Recruit tickets. Let me double check and let me make sure if I have actually space in my trainer. I think I do. Yeah, I do. I gotta clean it out again. So many things in there. Oh, wow. Three special ones. Deception Specialist, the one I don't believe works. Deception Specialist, the one I think doesn't work. And Hitting Expert, the one I think doesn't work. That's a great combo right there, man. Good job, everybody. That's awesome. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Like I said, I need to double check this real quickly. Grade increase normal players only. Yeah, they changed it so that you can only use these on gold players, which is a shame. You can't use them on silvers anymore because people were using them on silvers and they were like, why did it not take my player to diamond? And in order to stop that, they just discontinued the practice entirely. But that's going to be it for me for today, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your packs, your pulls, your combos, and hopefully you guys have a safe Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you guys are having a good time with the family today. But until then, see you guys later. Peace.